Okay, let's try this again because my daughter just interrupted me. I had a dream and it was really vivid, and when I have a really vivid dream, I try to document it somehow. So I'm going to try to document this dream. I was on a ship. I was on a really big ship, like a cruise ship. My ex was there. I haven't seen him in 10 years. I wasn't together with him, though. He just happened to be there, and I happened to be there. There was some kind of a van situation on the way, but he wasn't on the van, so we didn't arrive together. But the point is that he was on this ship. He barely even noticed I was there. It was fine. I felt like I was kind of watching over him, like in a protective way. So maybe this dream was for him as a warning. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't talked to him or seen him I haven't seen him in 10 years or talked to him. Okay, so giant ship, okay, like Titanic, huge ship, gorgeous, like glass over whatever. Sorry, I just literally woke up and I'm trying to remember. So there's like glass everywhere, and there's a lot of people, and there was a big party, like a big party in the middle of the ship, and they gave out a prize. It was like all these little games where you like try to toss like a little ball into a little hole, and I mean nobody ever won, but somehow he got it. He kind of cheated a little bit, I think, but anyway, he won, and it was a big deal. And so everybody had balloons, and they were all blowing up their own balloons, and I don't know what that's about. But then like he won, and it was a big deal, but it turned out it was just a big distraction because the ship was sinking. It was all just a planned distraction because the ship was sinking. And so I noticed that the windows had water behind them. And I was like, is that water? And then before we knew it, because like I said, I wasn't with him. He just happened to be there, but he won this big prize or whatever. Goodness gracious, I'm a mess. And so I noticed the water. And then it just started pouring in. But the way the ship was designed, it was really weird. It was like once the water came in, it created like a bubble underneath us in the chambers of the ship or whatever, and the water came in. So it started flooding and people started floating, but then the whole ship just started turning like this. And then it completely inverted. Like the ship completely went upside down. And I don't know what all this means. I don't know why it was so vivid. It's really weird. So the ship goes completely upside down, and people are floating around, and then people start climbing out. And he was like kind of useless because I guess his pride had been broken or something. I don't know what he was doing at this particular time because I was climbing out of the ship. I was going up. Thank you, Golden Lab next door, for barking at me through the fence. I was climbing up, and up was down, but down was up. And so I was climbing up, which used to be down in the ship, but now down was up. And other people were, and I get to the top, which used to be the bottom, and it was like flat up there, but it was floating, and it was above the surface. And for some reason, we were close to shore, and people were jumping off and escaping and living, and I got there, and I was about to jump, and I was about to go, and I was about to be free off the sinking ship, and for some reason, I thought about him. I know, because in real life, I think that's ridiculous that I would go back, because in real life, he's completely forsaken the creator. He wants to be, like, in the Illuminati. Like, he used known mind control tactics on me while we were together. Like, he literally read a book on how to control and manipulate me and use those tactics. I didn't know it at the time, but I figured it out later because I heard about the book, and it was given to my husband when he was moving up in the army, and they gave it to him as a way to manipulate or control. I don't know, but it was designed for women, and I was like, and he was really offended by it, my husband, and I was just completely taken aback by the tactics in there, because it seemed like my ex had read this book and used it on me. And maybe I'm wrong, but maybe he just was a natural player or a natural asshole. I don't know, but it seemed like he had completely used that on me. And somebody does not want me to do this video. So my daughter just interrupted the last time and got bit by ants, and now this dog won't shut up. So the point is, why would I go back? Because this person is completely forsaken any semblance of a creator, you know? But then I think about Nineveh, I guess, and like Jonah was like, why would I help them? And Yahweh was like, because I said so, to tell them to repent. So maybe, I don't know. But anyway, he's on the sinking ship. Maybe it's LA, maybe it's a club that he joined, or a society, or maybe it's a job that he has, or some movie deal. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's a sinking ship. And I went back. And then I sort of woke up shortly thereafter. I remember going back, and he was just oblivious. It was like, this ship's sinking, and I didn't even have a chance to say anything. I couldn't really communicate with him entirely in this entire dream anyway, which is sort of like real life, because he was just so self-involved. But when I went back to try to save him, he was broken. You know, his pride was broken because he realized at that point that he was just a tool. He realized at that point that the whole prize was just a distraction from a sinking ship that thousands of people were going to die on. And he just was kind of this broken guy who was like, became a complete nihilist because he figured it was going to end anyway, so we might as well do what we want. So then he basically just propositioned me. And I'm thinking, dude, we can still get out. Like, you can live. You want to spend this time just doing that? That's what you want. And so then it was like my daughter came in and woke me up or whatever this morning. So basically, it was time to go. It was time to leave. The ship was sinking. Like, pride doesn't matter. You know, he didn't even know that there was a way out. I wasn't even able to communicate that to him. But the answer was to climb up. But climbing up meant climbing down on this ship. And I really think this is meaningful. If you think of the pyramid scheme of the Masons or the secret societies or whatever, you climb up that organization, but what if that pyramid got flipped one day? The only way out is to go down, you know? So I don't know why I dreamed this. I don't know. It was very vivid. The point is, there was a way out, a very clear way out, which was to climb up, which was down. But all the prizes were just a distraction. And why in the heck did I go back? But I just felt like I needed to go back and say, get out. Get out before you drown. And so here I am doing this video. And I'm doing it on live on YouTube because there's no way I'm going to contact this person or talk to them. So if they watch it, then fine. And if they don't, I don't know. I'll leave it up to Providence, I suppose. But I guess that's it. I guess that's the dream. So I don't feel like I'm on that sinking ship right now, unless it's just me dreaming about my cafe, because that's kind of a sinking ship, because we're not profitable yet. We've only been open 4 months, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it, and all this crazy stuff. But in this dream, it was him, and maybe it wasn't about him. Maybe it was a representation of, maybe he represents my cafe. I don't know. Something I love that doesn't love me back. Maybe that's what it is. And I'm staying on the sinking ship. So I don't know what the dream means or who it's directed at. You know, they say everyone in a dream is really you. So maybe this dream isn't about him. It's just what he represents, which is, like I said, something that uses me to my full extent, manipulates me, doesn't love me back, and that I love a lot, like I did in real life in the past, and something that's going to bring me down. I don't know. But there were just no restaurant feelings in here. It was all just, it was like a big party distraction, and this person was just so self-involved that he was just going to die. And he didn't even seem to care or look for a way out. So what does that mean to you all? I don't know. There's my dream. I dreamed of a sinking ship. What do you think? Does it mean my restaurant, or is this a real message, like, from the creator to my ex who's in LA to say, get out! You're on a sinking ship. I don't know. But I'm like Jonah. I'm like thinking, what's the point of that? You know, when people are completely unrepentant and don't even care that there is a creator, and they're completely self-serving. You know, and you can serve yourself or you can serve others in your life. And the Satanists even claim there is no Satan, and they claim they really just worship themselves, and that sounds about right. So I don't know if that's what was going on in Nineveh, but I'm not trying to get caught in the belly of a whale, which is similar to the ship imagery. So I guess I have to make this video. Although, I don't know. When I wake up, I'm extra superstitious, you know? And I don't know. So I made the video. You guys, I know I look ridiculous. I just don't even care. Tell me what you think. The weird thing was the ship inverting itself, and up is down and down is up. And this person didn't even try to escape. Like, he was still looking around at, like, stuff on the ship that he could play with, like toys. Not toys, like grown-up toys, you know, like whatever, like a camera or whatever it may be, you know what I mean? But I was, like, almost out, and then I just went back. I just feel like I was such a moron in that dream. So, I don't know. All right, peace out, y'all.